Welcome to Taz in the Kitchen, Gut Patrol style. I hope you guys are doing well. Well, today I wanted to talk with you about whole grains. Whole grains, 3 servings is recommended daily amount. And studies have shown that whole grain, along with fiber, really do help naturally prevent colon cancer. So actually, it's just helping us to flush all that waste out of our bodies. And so, fiber and sometimes whole grains get a bad rap, particularly whole grains. I remember when I was told that you need to eat more whole grains. Well, I was a white, light bread, loaf bread person. Then I moved to honey wheat bread, and that was so much better. But then I moved to whole grain, and I was pleasantly surprised that, I actually liked it. And so I thought, well, it's almost that time of year where we give out candy, and sometimes even adults want a little candy. So, what I've done is I have taken my Kodiak cakes. This is instant oatmeal, but it's chocolate chip. It's chocolate chip oatmeal. So, what I've done is I've prepared this the way that I like my oatmeal. I like my oatmeal really sort of creamy. It's creamy. It's a little steamy still. I don't know if you guys can see the steam. I just took it out of the pot, and this is a pack of oatmeal, and I just cooked it the way I like it. I cooked it in the pot. You could cook it in the microwave, but I like my oats tender. And like I said, it was just 1 pack. And so I probably used about about a cup of water. And I watched it because with oatmeal, sometimes if you don't continue to stir it, it will it'll start to stick. And so now this is a little trick for those who might want to have some candy. So I thought, well, if you're going to have chocolate oatmeal, and I will say it's pretty good. I've been trying a lot of different things as I was working on my cookbook. I didn't add any sweetener in it, but you could add some artificial sweetener, perhaps even some honey. But I didn't add anything because what I was planning to do was to add some peanut butter. So I've got this big helping tablespoon of peanut butter, which is approximately 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is like 7 grams of protein. So what I plan to do is I'm going to put some of the peanut butter into my oatmeal. I didn't put it all in there. But what this will then give me is sort of like a Reese's cup. Now, hopefully my oatmeal is still warm enough that it will melt. The peanut butter will just kind of dissolve in there. And I thought, well, if you can't have a Reese's cup, if you want a Reese's cup, you could always add peanut butter. Oh, and it's smelling really good because it's sort of smelling like a Reese's cup because the peanut butter is melting because the oatmeal was hot. But so now all I'm smelling is peanut butter, and I like peanut butter. So what I've got is 1 pack of chocolate oatmeal, and it says that's 3 grams of fiber, and it's recommended that we have at least 3 servings of fiber, well, whole grains a day. 3 servings of whole grains, and then of course having fiber. So I've got whole grain and I got my fiber, and then of course we know I've got to have protein because I just can't eat the oatmeal and not have protein. And of course for those who've had bariatric surgery, I will not eat all of this in 1 serving. But I was like, this is a quick way, and sometimes I think we choose not to, subconsciously we don't choose make a good choice when we're eating because we're on the go and it's like I don't have time. Well, oatmeal could be breakfast, it could be a snack, it could be lunch, it could be dinner. I didn't have any peanuts because I was going to top it with peanuts. I had cashews, but I thought, well, if I do cashews, this is really not a Reese's cup. But if I'd had peanuts, I could have psyched myself out to believe that I was having a Snickers bar because I got the chocolate. I just didn't have the caramel, the chocolate, and then, of course, that peanut there. So let's see how this is tasting. No crunch in this, of course. It tastes good to me. And the reason it tastes good to me is because I like peanut butter. And what I found with this particular brand with the chocolate chips, it's not very chocolatey. I will tell you, I should have saved some of the packet so you can see it, that they did have chips in them. So it's actually chocolate in there, and that's the reason why it turned brown. But it's not overwhelmingly chocolate for me because I don't really like chocolate. But I like having a Reese's cup. So I got my oatmeal, which is chocolate chip oatmeal. I've got my peanut butter, mix it together. Got a Reese's cup. Good to me. Now, don't get stumped by the fact that you've got to have fiber. We need whole grains. Start looking around when you're walking around in the grocery store and think outside the box. How can I eat healthy but transform how I go about it? Now, you know my new cookbook is out, so I will list the link with this video. It'll give you ideas about how you can transform what you're eating, transform the way you think about food, your relationship with food. Food naturally, if we eat healthy, can naturally heal our bodies. All of the nutrients are there. I will say this before I sign off. Hopefully they won't take my Southern card because you know I'm a Southern belle. Vegetables are full of nutrients. Some of them even have fiber. But if we cook them to death, we don't get much of the nutrients, meaning that the nutrients are left in the pot. So we got to just think about things just a little differently. I'm not saying to eat your vegetables raw, but what I'm saying is that we just have to think about things differently. But now, maybe I'll share one of my smoothies with you because I do eat a lot of vegetables raw. I just put them in my blender or either my NutriBullet, and I eat them raw, but I'm drinking them. So who knows? Maybe next time we'll be doing a smoothie so that you'll see another way that you can get the fiber in your system, and you might be surprised at how good it will taste. So this has been Taz in the Kitchen, Gut Patrol style. We are having chocolate chip oatmeal with peanut butter, Reese's cup. If you think it's a Reese cup, I think it's a Reese cup. And we're not going to say it's not. We're just going to eat it until we are just ecstatic. So until next time, take care of you and watch your gut health. Make sure you're paying attention to what you're putting in your mouth. Take care of you. Bye now.